Okay, let's do. Okay, so this one is linear inequality. Actually, it's the same like linear equation. There's only a few things that need to take note. Two things that you need to take note that is different from a linear equation. Okay, so let's start with this one. Okay, so solve 3x plus 1 less than 10. So it is not equals to 10. Equals to 10 means it's a linear equation. Okay, less than 10 means it's an inequality. That means your answer is a range. It is not a fixed 1x value. Okay, so what we do is we're going to just, okay, 3x. Okay, I'll write the question first. So do the same just like linear equation. So I'm going to bring the plus 1 to the right hand side. So 3x, 10 minus 1. So 3x less than 9. Okay, same thing. I divide by 3. So x is 9 divided by 3. So x is 3. Okay, so you see, when I divide or multiply by negative number, then I need to flip my mouth. Okay, I need to flip my mouth. Joseph, I was in your live few times already. I always join and send to my friend. Good job, Joseph. Okay, now I remember you, okay? Comment more so that I will remember you, okay? Okay, so you see, when you divide or multiply by negative number, okay, then you need to flip the mouth. Now it's less than. Because I divide by positive, so I don't need to flip the mouth, okay? So that's the difference between equation and linear inequality. When you multiply or divide by negative, you need to take note to flip the mouth. It's just like example, okay, red pen. At the side example, if today is negative 2x equals to 4. This is a linear equation, correct? So when I divide by negative 2, because it's an equal, so it doesn't matter for me whether I need to switch or not. So it's just x equals to negative 2. Then for inequality, negative 2x, let's say less than 4. Okay, then I need to do the same thing as divide by negative 2, right? But because I divide by negative, so you see, then my mouth need to change to greater than. So 4 divided by negative 2, so x become more than negative 2. So that's one of the difference between equation and linear inequality. Okay? Chiku, no, secondary school is actually not tough. Just make sure that you master your algebra, okay? When you learn algebra in P6, but P6 is really very simple algebra only. Yeah, so you need to tahan a bit for P5 and P6. Secondary school, if you need my help, then you can come to me. Okay? So this is one of the difference. So take note, when you divide by negative, okay, or multiply by negative, you need to flip the mouth. Okay? Okay, let's move on. Now they say that, okay, they want you to, wait, graduate from secondary school. Okay, you can see math. I love math, so sometimes you see me do math, you also feel happy a bit. Okay, so see, illustrate the solution 3x blah, blah, on the number line. So this inequality was the same as this. So they want you to illustrate the solution in the number line. So you see, this is x is less than 3. Okay, so what you do is 3 is here, right? So you put at the top, because there's no equal, unless it is less than equals to 3. If there's no equal, that means it's an unshaded. Less than 3 means to the left hand side. So you will just from here, arrow to here. So this is the range, and this is the answer, that's all. Okay? If there's an equal, then you need to shade this one. Okay, so it's just like that, simple. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so now is, you can see that there's two symbols here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, actually you can do this split on both sides. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to write 2x minus 9 less than 4x minus 3. So I split this one to put here. Okay, now I'm going to split this to put here. So 4x minus 3, x plus 13. Poly graduate, I mean as in, yes, Edric. Ayo, yes, teacher Angie is here. But now you know I teacher Kangie, right? Edric, are you my student? Edric and Kendrick. Okay? Okay, so see here. Okay, okay. So let's continue. So we're going to do separately. So this one, same thing. X throw one side, number throw to right hand side. So it will be 2x minus 4x minus 3 plus 9. Okay, so it's minus 2x less than 6. So you see, do you see that I'm going to divide by negative 2? So now you need to make sure you need to flip the amount. 6 divided by negative 2. So x is more than minus 3. So this is the range for this side. So we're going to do the same for the other side. So it will be 4x minus x, 13 plus 3. So this will be 3x and this will be 16. So I'm going to divide by 3. It's a positive number. So I don't need to flip my mouth. I don't need to flip my mouth. So x is less than 16 over 3. For inequality, kids, always put mixed number. So this one will be 5, 1 over 3. Okay, 5, 1 over 3. So now the next thing is you need to find the range that fulfill both of these. So I'm going to draw the working number line. So for me is I always draw this. Draw the number line. I have minus 3. I have 5, 1/3. So x is more than negative 3 means it's unshaded. Then you draw this arrow to here. Okay, this is here. This is got equal, so it's shaded and it's less than, so it's from here to here. So you need to find where is the Bye, Joseph. Okay, so you got to shade the in between. Okay, the region whereby there's 2 lines. So that means it's this region. Okay, so it means that, oh, so actually my range will be x is less than this one, and then 5, 1/3. You understand? So this is a range that will fulfill this inequality. So you do them separately. Okay, do one here, second one here, and then draw on the number line and find what is the overlap. Okay, and the overlap is in between. Okay, so this is the answer for B part 1. Then after that, they say, okay, now they want you to find the largest rational number that satisfies this one. And this is exactly the same as this. Hello, this is exactly the same as this. In other words, look at this range here. What is the largest rational number that satisfies here? Minecraft, this one, right, is working. Okay, because I want to know what is the common region between these two range. So we draw this, it's just to see what is the overlapping area. Okay? Then after that, this is my final answer, You understand? So this range, can someone tell me what is the largest rational number here? Okay, now I ask you, do you all remember what is rational number? Okay, you all say 555. If today they say find the largest integer number that satisfies this, and yes, you are right, 5 is the answer because 5 is integer. But now they say rational. So what is rational number? Okay, so what is rational number? No, rational number is not whole number. Rational number is fraction is rational number. Okay? Recurring decimal is also rational. Okay? Whole number it's also rational. No, rational is not real numbers. Okay? Real numbers is a big family. Below real numbers there's a lot. Okay? There's integer, whole number, rational, irrational, all under real numbers. Understand? So, rational numbers, take note, fractions is rational. Okay? Fraction is rational. So in this case, actually the answer is 5 1/3 because 5 1/3 is included. So this one you will say largest rational number x equals to 5 1/3. Understand? Okay, So maybe I can just highlight like what are irrational numbers? Irrational numbers. Okay, this is a sec 1 thing. Okay. So irrational is something like, okay, square root 2, square root 3, okay, pi, 2 pi, square root 5. All these are irrational. Why is this called irrational? Very easy. You go to the calculator, you key in square root 2. So it gives you a very random decimal. So this is so random that you cannot tell people what is the decimal. So this is irrational. You understand? Square root 3 is also the same thing. You see, it gives you a very random decimal. It gives you a very random decimal. So it is not a rational number. Understand? Okay, so sometimes they trick. Some students always remember, oh, but square root means it's irrational. If they purposely put square root 16, okay, square root 16 is not irrational because square root 16 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16 ma. So square root 16 is actually 4, which is an integer. So it is rational. Okay, so this is rational. So see, okay, then question. Let's say for example 1 over 3, 1/3. So why is it that fraction is considered rational? Because we know it's 1 out of 3. You understand? We know it's 1 out of 3 parts. And when I press equal, decimal is 0.3333333. So if it's a recurring decimal, okay, you see 1/3 is 0.3 with a dot at the top. This is called recurring decimal. A recurring decimal is under rational. Is rational. Is under rational. Why? Because I know how to, I can tell you, oh, the value is 0.3333333. There is a pattern. Okay? So it is considered rational. But just now we do square root 2, square root 3, it is random decimal. I cannot put any like a dot at any of the decimal. Understand? So you need to know what is rational and irrational. And always remember, fraction is rational. So for this case, rational, so it's 5 1/3. So just now kids ask for prime 5. 5 is unless they say, oh, find the largest integer that satisfies blah blah blah. Then yes, that's the answer for 5. But now it's rational number. All good. Okay, can? Is integer the same as whole number? Yes, actually it's same. It's just that you see integer we call it positive integer and negative integer ma. So whole number is just a general whole number. Okay, and then you see 0 is 0. Hi hamster, is 0 consider positive or negative integer? Neither because it's neutral. So 0 is under whole number, right? Okay, so let's move on to the next question. Okay, list all the integers that satisfy blah blah blah. Okay, this one, if you want to draw the number line, you can see better also. Okay, but if you don't want to draw the number line, it's also fine because it's only 1 mark. So drawing the number line is for you to just to see the integer. So first of all, they mention integer. So I put -4 first. And then I put the ending 2. Aiyo. Rational number is whole number, integer, fraction, recurring decimal, terminating decimal. Okay, what is terminating decimal? If I say 1.256, full stop. So that's called a terminating decimal. So we know the value ma, so it is considered a rational. Okay. Hardly I have YouTube. Go to my bio, click on the link, and then you go to the second last button. Then you will have the go to my YouTube channel. Okay. Somebody call me Alian teaching math. So too bad the person is being muted. Okay, so list down the numbers here. So after -4, of course, we have -3, -2, -1, 0, and 1. Okay, So they want you to list down all the integers that satisfy here. So take note, do you notice that here, no equal? When this is no equal means that minus 4 is not included. 2 is included. So this is technically the range. So in this case, you will say the numbers will be from minus 3 onwards. So minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, and 2. Okay? Is negative number a rational number? Yes. Negative 4, negative 5, negative 5.3, negative 5.235. They are all rational. Why? Because you can tell me what's the value, ma. So it is rational. Okay? Square root 2, just now we already tried. Square root 2 because you cannot tell me 1.414235. There's no pattern, you see. There's no pattern. So square root 2 is irrational. Understand? Hi. Which part you don't understand? Just keep quiet. Which part you don't understand? Which part you want me to explain again? Okay, you need to be specific. What you need me to repeat, ah? Okay, I'm going to ignore you. Okay, let's move on. Okay, solve the inequality minus 4x less than 36. Arrow? Which arrow? Here got arrow, ma? Okay, so here got arrow, ah? No, P3 no need. This one is Sec 1, Sec 2, ah? It's too early for you to learn this one. I think you should spend the time 1.5 hours to go and revise your P3 stuff, ah? Not here, the circuit one. This one is because this is the range. You shouldn't put arrow here, okay? Because our answer is x is between negative 4 and 2. And negative 4 is not included, so it's unshaded. 2 is included, so it's shaded. The arrow is on the number line, not on the range, huh? Okay? Order of topic, end of the lesson, then we talk about it, huh? Okay, let's move on. This one is nothing much, huh? Just now, I already said when we divide by negative, we need to flip the amount, huh? So x more than 36 divided by negative 4, so x is more than negative 9. Done. Just like this one, very easy, huh? So when you divide by negative, you need to flip the amount. Less than change to more than. Okay? Okay, let's move on. I kiasu, is it? I kiasu. I give so many this kind of question. Okay? So minus 4x less than 4. So x, again, I divide by negative 4, right? So flip the amount. 4 divided by negative 4. So x is more than negative 1. So I flip the amount because I divide by negative number. So then for this one, they ask us to represent your part A on the number line. So minus 1 is here. And it's no equal. So that means it's unshaded. More than means to the right hand side. So this one. Oh, just now I know why you said arrow. This is because it's on this side, infinity. This one is different. This one is between. If it's between, there's no arrow. Okay? This type, you see, x is more than negative 1. So I need to represent minus 1 and infinity. Even if you tell me, is 100 my answer? Yes, because 100 is within this range. So there's an arrow here. It's infinity. I don't know whether I got put word problem here. I don't think I put word problem here. Okay? Okay, so write down the smallest integer x that satisfies just now that one. Let's see, over here. So this range over here, don't know what you're talking about. Okay, smallest integer x that satisfies here. So can someone tell me what is the smallest integer x in this range? So in this range, what is the smallest integer x? Okay, 0, because this is unshaded. -1 is not included. So the next integer is 0. So you will have to state here, smallest integer x equals to 0. No, not -4. Can't be -4. Because you see your range is here, this side. Not this side. Not this side. Your range is x is more than -1. So -4 is not inside your range. So it cannot be the answer. I teach Sec 1 to Sec 5 only. I don't teach primary school. Okay. Let's move on to next. I don't think I got put word problems in this. Yeah, I don't have word problem. Okay. Come, let's do this one. Okay, solve this. So it will be just 0.5x 36 minus 15. 0.5x 36 minus 15. So it will be 21. Okay, so x 21 divided by 0.5. So it's 42. X is less than 42. Okay, this one nothing much. So again, draw number line. Okay, put 42 in the middle. Just put 41, 40. No need to put so many numbers. 43, 44. Good enough. Then after that, there's an equal. So shade it and this side. No, Minecraft, because I was looking at the past year paper, then I just see, oh, got linear inequality, then I just take. I never see any problem sum. Okay. I think compound interest I did before. You can go to my YouTube channel and go and find compound interest video. Okay, now look at this range. They say, hence write down the largest integer value of x such that x is a negative integer. Okay, this range. What is graphical inequality? I only do Sec 1 to Sec 5 EMath, Singapore Math. So I only do EMath quadratic inequality. That's the max. Okay, P6 you don't have to be here because I'm not teaching P6. So look at this range. X is less than or equals to 42. They say write down the largest integer value of x such that x is a negative integer. Solving inequality with graph. Are you talking about quadratic inequality? The one whereby they do something like that. This type. This is quadratic inequality. This today is linear inequality and Sec 3 indices. So, come, tell me, in this range, yes, bro, your nickname is very nice. Just nice is -1. So, although, yes, it's infinity, correct? But they ask for the largest, it's impossible they ask for the smallest negative integer because it will go infinity. Okay, it will go infinity. Okay, but they ask for the largest. So I go down, you see, it will go to 0 and then go to -1. Okay, so the largest negative will be -1. Okay, so it will be -1. One more. They say x is a perfect square. So in this range, what is the largest integer value of x such that x is a perfect square? Okay, I already know what is the answer. I forget that the higher the value of negative, the lower the value. Yes, correct. Yes, well done. 36, ah. Yes, okay. Perfect square. Perfect square is what? Perfect square are numbers that you can square root nicely, ah. 1 times 1 is 1, ma. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 3 is 9. So 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49. All these are perfect square. So looking at here, the next one they will reach is 36. They ask for the largest perfect square. So x is 36. Okay. Okay, now we come to have a bit of a fraction. Remember just now I mentioned that linear inequality, you need to take note of two things. One is when you divide by negative, you need to flip the mouth. Okay? Okay, so solve the inequality. So see, I got fraction, yes, okay. So this one, two side, right? So I'm going to do two places, minus 3 less than 3x plus 3. Poppy, I'm teach math, so do you think I will teach music syllabus? Okay, that's why I'm ignoring your question. Okay, so after that, 3x plus 3 less than 4x plus 9 over 2. Okay, I think you can just block this Poppy Ranger. Okay, so see here, this one as nothing. What I'm going to do is, since my 3x is here, I'm going to flip completely. See, I'm going to flip completely. So it will be 3x plus 3 more than negative 3. Okay, you see, I flip entirely. So I didn't change any sign. Take note, I flip entirely. Okay. So it will be 3x minus 3 minus 3. So 3x minus 6. So x minus 2. Okay, so this one nothing much. Okay, look at here. Take note of this part. Got fraction involved. So this is the second thing that I need to highlight for linear inequality. Okay, which is, okay, this one we're going to put over 1, right? So I rewrite. The only things that I need you all to know is, when it's an equation, when you cross multiply, it doesn't matter this 3x plus 3 times 2 is on the left or on the right when it's an equation. But for inequality, please make sure that the left-hand side numerator, after you cross multiply, is always on the left. Always on the left. Okay, so this is the second thing you need to highlight for inequality. So that means it will be 2 times 3x plus 3 less than 4x plus 9. Okay, so by making sure that the numerator left-hand side is on the left, then the mouth will remain the same. Okay. So then after that, just rainbow. So you get 6x plus 6, 4x plus 9. So 6x minus 4x and 9 minus 6. So I have 2x and 3. X will be 1.5. So again, they want you to represent the solution on this number line. But you cannot write it yet. You cannot draw yet until you find the who are you? Flat butt cheek. Okay. So I'm going to do my working number line. So of course this one you can draw in pencil. Not necessary for you to draw in pen. It's just for me that pencil you all might not be able to see. So I draw in pen. This is my working. So I only need to put these two numbers. So minus 2 and 1.5. More than equals to negative 2, so it will be this side. X is less than without equal, so it will be this side. Again, the overlap region is here. So the range is x is between negative 2 and 1.5. Write the inequality in mixed fraction. You know why? Because by writing in mixed fraction, you will know what is the number on the left and on the right. Imagine you put 3 over 2. Right? It will be difficult to see what is the integer on the left and what is the integer on the right. When I write 1.5, I know here I put 1. I know here is 2. So that's why inequality, I always ask students to put in mixed number. I don't remember who are you, okay? Okay, so let's move on. So, see, so they ask you to draw this range on this number line. So the 0 is here, So here is my 1, here is my 2. I need to do 1.5, so here is 1.5. Here is 1, -1, and -2. Good enough. So I only need -2 and 1.5. And it should be here shaded, here unshaded, and then this is my final answer. Okay? Yes, this is Sec 2. Sec 2 simple linear inequality. Okay? Oh, Minecraft said to say, I finished with my linear inequality. I just wanted to highlight on these two things. You want to inquire on my tuition, you can just click on my link and click on the students, how to enroll and blah blah blah. I'm not telling you about my whatever fee or whatsoever. I teach online. I don't do physical. I don't do physical. Okay, so I already done with linear inequality. Okay, so the bad thing is I already highlight on two things. When you divide by negative, you need to flip the mouth. Okay, flip the mouth. And then when you have fraction involved, please make sure that the left-hand side numerator, when you cross multiply, make sure it's on the left. Then the mouth will remain the same. Okay, so these are the only two things that need to this is the two things that's different from normal linear equation. If not, the linear inequality, the way of doing it is just the same as like linear equation. Okay, then too bad that I don't have a problem sum here. So the next one I'm going to do is indices. Okay. Indices is taught in Sec 3. It's a very important topic. Okay. When x is negative, can we leave minute sign on the left and flip? Roche, I don't know how to pronounce your name. What do you mean? When x is negative, you mean something like, let's see, you mean like when minus x, can we leave minute sign on the left then flip? What is minute sign? I already finished teaching inequality. If you want to watch the replay, you can always go to my, subscribe to my Telegram channel. Okay, Sam will post the YouTube channel, post the today replay to the YouTube channel as well as the worksheet. Go to my Telegram channel. Okay, the PDF of this worksheet and the solution will be uploaded there. Then as for the replay, it will be uploaded to the YouTube channel. I think she means like, let's see, minus x is more than blah blah blah, minus 1. Okay, so let's say it's a Minecraft kind of a question. Let's see, can we leave the minus sign on the left and flip? Okay, let's give, for example, Minecraft question. Minecraft say minus x more than 4. So how do we do this kind of question? So actually this is negative 1x, right? So actually x, I'm supposed to do 4 divide by negative 1. So remember, when I divide by negative, I need to flip the mouth. So now x is less than negative 4. Okay? So if the other way, whereby you say minus 4 less than x. So actually this one you just flip totally completely. So it becomes x is more than negative 4. Okay? So I already finished linear inequality. Those who like miss it or want to watch replay can always go to the YouTube channel. Go to my bio, click on the link, click on the last button is go to my Telegram channel. That will give you for download for the PDF or the worksheet as well as the solution. Okay, and then for the YouTube channel, for the replay, go to my YouTube channel. Please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's move on to indices. Okay, Okay, so they say simplify, leaving your answer as positive indices when necessary. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so one rule over here is, I'm going to talk about a few rules. So when we have, I'm going to write at the top now. Okay, right here. A 3 4 power. That means with a bracket one. This is A 3 times 4. So it's A 12. Okay. Next, if I have A5 times A4. See, same base. A is called the base. The 5 and the 4, they are called the power, or they are called the index. Same base, multiply, you add the power. So it's A 5 plus 4. So it's A to the power of 9. Okay. Next, if I have A5 divided by A4. Same base, divide, you minus the power. Okay. So it becomes A5 minus 4. So it's A1, which of course we don't have to write the 1. So answer is just A. Yes, if the base is different, we cannot use this rule. Okay? And then since Minecraft is talking about that one, I'm going to talk about, there's one more rule that a lot of students are always forget about this rule. So, if I have different base, like for example, A x, okay, times bx. See, if I have different base, but if I have the same power, see, if I have the different base but same power, how about same base, different power but it's a plus? Cannot. There's no rule for that. Okay? Later I tell you that one. Okay, let me talk about this one first. Different base multiplied by same power, you will do this as A times B to the power of x. Okay? So if I have AX divided by BX, same thing, different base, divide but same power, you will write this as A divided by B to the power of x. Okay, so just now someone said, how about if it's same base but plus? Let's say if I have x4 plus x cubed. So this is just like algebra. My question to you is, when you add and subtract algebra, you have to add and subtract like terms. Then you can simplify, right? So x4 and x cubed, are they like terms? Okay, are they like terms? Is these two like terms? x4 plus x cubed, are they like terms? This is Singapore Math Sec 3 EMath Indices. So, come kids, x4 plus x cubed, are they like terms? The answer is no. It's just like if I tell you x plus x, this one is like terms. That's why we know that it's 2x. Okay? If it's like x squared plus x, they are not like terms. So you cannot simplify. This is the final. Right? So x4 plus x cubed. So it's no. So that means x4 plus x cubed, just leave it as x4 plus x cubed. You cannot do anything to it. You cannot do anything to it. Okay? But you can only factorize lah. If they ask you to factorize, yes, you can factorize. Take out x cubed, you left with x plus 1. Okay, you can only factorize. But you cannot simplify by adding them because they are unlike terms. Understand? Is it x to the power of 3? Which one? You mean this one? Aloysius, which one are you asking? What if the power is unknown? Power is unknown. Are you talking about EMath indices? Then you have to solve it. Later we have a indices equation. Let's move on first. Okay, so basically these are the few rules that I'm going to talk about first for these first few questions. Okay, look at this. So remember just now I said when it's power, I multiply when it's bracket, I multiply it 3 times 4. So over here, I'm going to rewrite the question. So it's A 2/5, 10, A 1/3. Ayo. Now, if they ask to factorize this x4 plus x cubed, I take out common factor x cubed, I left with x plus 1. This is the factorized form. But if they ask you expand and simplify, so x4 plus x cubed is already expanded and simplified. They cannot simplify it further, understand? So this one, 3, 6. Okay, first rule is we multiply, right? So 2/5 times 10 will give me 4. So it's a to the power of 4. 1/3 times 6 is 2. So it becomes divided by a2. Wow, Raphael, how you key in the how you can key in the indices, Okay. Then come back to here, you see this? I say same base divide, you minus the power. So that means this is a4 minus 2. Oh yeah, who was the one? Is it Raphael? Who was the one who request for indices? 是我没有写下来。I want to mark attendance. Go. Is this person here? Come. Attendance. Minecraft mark attendance already. I forget to mark attendance for this very chim username. This is Express Sec 3 EMath indices. Is this person here? Because he is the one who requested for indices for today. So I need to know whether he is here because he requested for today, Wednesday, indices. So if he is not here today, next time if he requests for topic, I will ignore. Hi, is this person here? Oh, absent. Absent means that next time when I see your name, Sam help me to consolidate the username that has requested but did not come. So they cannot request for topic. Okay? Yeah, if you cannot understand, you just listen as the best as you can. When you go to Sec 3, when you learn indices, it will be helpful for you. So let's continue this. So 4 minus 2, so this one is just a to the power of 2. Done. Okay, this is done. So basically, you can see that I use the multiply, I use the minus. Okay, come back to here now. Okay, so now additional rules that you need to know. Indices got many rules. Minecraft 不对哦 ，Minecraft 不对哦。Not here for you to found long lost friend here. We are learning math here. Focus. Thank you. Okay, see when you have fraction, okay, you need to know. I'm gonna see here. Wow, Aloysius, well done. Ew. Why you go and mute the crystallite stones? No need to mute her lah. Who blocked crystallite stones? Did she say something bad? Okay, later then investigate. Okay, see here. So when we have x to the power of no, we don't put half. Okay, half. Okay, half. Okay, see 3 over 2. Okay, I want you all to know that denominator is the root. So you will write this as square root 2. But of course, square root, we don't have to put a 2. The numerator is the power. So you will write it here. Or you can write it as square root x, then you cube. So either way, so you need to know that when it's a fraction, the numerator represents the power, the denominator represents the root. Okay? Come back to here. Okay, so you see, this half represents square root, agree? And you see, do you see that the half is to the power of 81 here? Is the bracket. So that means you also need to square root the 81. Minecraft, take note, if you have to also square root to the 81. So I will write it as this. So it's 81 to the power of half, and minus 6 times half is minus 3. Can? So 81 half means is square root 81. And this one I just keep it first. So it will be 9m minus 3. And always leave your answer in positive index. So another rule is over here, when you have negative index, what do you do? Okay? So see here, if I have m minus 3, like that, okay, you only have numerator and denominator. So if it's negative power at the numerator, you bring it to the denominator. So it will be 1 over m cubed. Okay, so I do a bit more. If let's say I have x minus 2y2, y minus 3x4, example. Okay, if I have such a question, we always settle the negative power first. We change it positive. How? Fraction. So my y2 remain, my x4 remain because they are positive power. I'm going to bring the x minus 2 to the bottom, so now it becomes x2. The y minus 3 will bring up, so it becomes y cubed. Then after that, you simplify. This is same base multiply, you add the power. So this is y, 3 plus 2, so it's 5. Then the bottom is x, 2 plus 4, so it's 6. Okay, so in this case, it will be like, put 9m minus 3 over 1. So the 9 will remain at the top. I'm not going to touch the 9. So I'm going to bring the m minus 3 down. So it becomes 9 over m cubed. So actually we don't need, for indices we don't need to put, the plus minus. Okay, it's just 9. So it's 9 over m cubed. Okay. Why block the slider? You only grumble having math tuition, then after need to see this one. Still fine, unless you put any offensive stuff. Moderator, don't over, don't over. Okay? Yes, you can request for a topic. End of the lesson, then after that I will answer to your request. Okay? Okay, come, let's continue this. So see, solve equation now. But you request the topic is not for today. Today is just this two topic. It's only for, I think the next topic will be in after Chinese New Year already. I only teach maths. I teach normal acad, normal tech and express, all level. Okay? But of course, you can see that my life is always, most of the time is express. But I'm going to post normal acad and normal tech questions on my normal TikTok post soon. So stay tuned. So far, let me see the response first. If not, my life will be express. Okay? But normal acad and normal tech, I'm still doing, I will still do questions on normal TikTok video posts. No, I mentioned already, you need no need to put the plus 9 minus 9. Just put the 9. Square root 81 is just 9. Okay? The plus minus is that when you solve equation, you want, let's say, x is equals to 81. X squared is equals to 81. X is equals to square root 81. Then then you say x is 9 or negative 9. Okay? But for indices, you don't have to bother about the negative. This one, sec 3. Okay, let's move on. So this one, solve equation. Okay, so I'm going to do what? Okay, this one is a tricky one. I'm going to write here, x minus 2/3 is equals to 1 over 4. So I'm going to teach you a trick, okay? So, see, if I have okay, you don't have to study math, then you don't have to come here. You can please scroll away, thank you. Okay? Okay, see here. This will be, let's say, x. If I have half equals to 2. Okay? The shortcut way of doing this is, I want to solve x. So it's x to the power of 1, right? So the shortcut is, I'm going to power a number whereby it will give you 1. So half times what give you 1? 2, right? So you do the same for this side. So we get half x to the power of 1 equals to 2 to the power of 2, which is 4. Okay? Then x, same thing. If it's 1/3, so I'm going to just times 3, right? To the power of 3, I mean. So it will be x to the power of 1 equals to 27. Right? This one simple one. Okay. Now, I upgrade a bit. So if I have 2/3 equals to 3. Okay? So how am I going to solve this x? Okay, then you need to ask yourself, 2/3 times what will give you? 2/3 times what will give you 1? 2/3 times 3 only give you 2. It doesn't give me 1. Yes, Aloysius, times 3 over 2. So if I times 3 over 2, I get 1. Right? 2/3 times 3 over 2, cancel, 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 cancel is 1 whole. So I will get x equals to 3 to the power of this. Then how am I going to settle this is, you can press the calculator for this number. But sorry, this number end up is an ugly number. But this is just an example, okay? Over here, see here. So the same thing. Now I'm going to ask you, minus 2/3 times what give you 1? Minus 2/3 times what give you 1? Minus 2/3 times what give you positive 1? No one, no. Minus 2/3 times what? Minus 3 over 2. Good. So I need to times negative because I want to get positive 1. So negative times negative give me positive. So 2/3 times 3 over 2 give me 1. Correct? So I will do the same to this. That means 1/4 to the power of minus 3 over 2. So I will end up having x to the power of 1 equals to this. Okay, take note. Do you see that this is index is negative? So one shortcut is you flip this. So 1 over 4 become 4 over 1. And the negative become positive. So it become like that. So it become x is equals to 4, 3 over 2. Correct? So technically speaking, you can press the calculator. But let's do it. Remember, denominator 2 means square root, right? Just 9 or 4 can square root. So now, square root 4 is the denominator 2. Then after that, I cube it. So square root 4 is 2. So 2 to the power of 3. So it's 8. Ta-da! Can? So this is a shortcut. Tricky, Maybe you love math so it's okay to watch, no problem Can? Good, right? Haha. So a lot of students know half. We know when we square root something, we want to square both sides. When we cube root, we cube both sides. Then when the power give a very funny number, then we don't know what to do. So the trick is to the power of multiply something that give you 1. Understand? Okay. So this is done. Let's move on. I love math and you just make it so much more interesting. Thank you. Okay. So let's move on to the other one. This one, I think just now someone asked, what if the power is unknown? So over here, you can take a look at this question. I'm going to write bigger. 243x plus 7 equals to 27x minus 1. So you can see that the power got unknown x, right? I think I wrong, huh? Sorry, Che. Raphael, what thing you wrong? Okay? Okay, so don't forget to help me to like and share. Those who haven't followed me, please remember to follow me. Because by right, every Wednesday 8 to 9:30 I teach maths, and then every Sunday 5 to 6:30 I also teach maths. But the next 3 weeks, sorry, not 3 weeks. The next week totally no live because it's Chinese New Year. Okay, so I will only resume the live on the 6th of February. Is it 6th of February? Yes, I only resume on 6th of February. 是不是啊？我都忘记了。Sam 啊 I said when will I resume my life 啊 I forget the date already. The part I thought was 2. Oh, you forget to cube, huh? Okay, so remember to cube it. So it's 2 to the power of 3, so it's 8, huh? (9th of February. Oh, okay. 9th February is what date? Okay, so take note, my next live will only resume on the 9th of February. Okay? So today is the last lesson before Chinese New Year. Then I will resume the next one on 9th February. It's a Wednesday. Okay, can. Okay, so you see, power got unknown. So what do we do? So we need to know how to change them to the same base. Please block this person. Okay, 2, 4, 3, and 27. Okay, so we're going to find a common base. 2, 4, 3 maybe it's too big, you don't know what is it. But 27, you should know that it's 3 to the power of 3. 3 to the power of 3. So I'm going to change this to 3 to the power of 3, x minus 1. 2, 4, 3, I have to try and error. So you have 3 to the power of 5, that gives you 2, 4, 3. Okay, so it will be 3 to the power of 5, x plus 7. What 619371? What 10? Very confusing. Okay, so what I did was I changed them to base 3. So 243 is 3 to the power of 5. 227 is 3 to the power of 3. And then after that, I'm going to just rainbow. So 5x and 35. So it's 3 to the power of 5x plus 35 equals to 3 to the power of 3x minus 3. So once you make them into the same base, you can just remove the base. Yes, make the base the same. You can remove the base and say, okay, 5x plus 35 is equals to 3x minus 3. So 5x minus 3x is equals to minus 35 minus 3. So 2x equals to minus 38. So my x is equals to minus 19. Done. Rainbow is algebraic expansion. Repeat which part? Repeat this part, is it? Okay, I'm going to repeat this again. So this one is an equation. I'm changing it to the same base. So 2, 4, 3, and 27, I'm changing them to base 3. So 3 to the power of 5 is 2, 4, 3. So I write 3 to the power of 5. Then put the bracket, the x plus 7, just put outside first. 27 is 3 to the power of 3. And then the power is x minus 1. Okay? And then after that, what you do is, you're going to rainbow this. 5 times x plus 7 is just rainbow. So it's 5x plus 35. 3 rainbow with x minus 1 is 3x minus 3. And now because it's both base 3 already, I can say, oh, therefore the power is the same. So 5x plus 35 is equals to 3x minus 3. How to know if it is base 3? You need to identify these numbers. 27 is 3 to the power of 3, 8 is 2 to the power of 3, 16 is 2 to the power of 4. Okay, all these numbers, you need to know what are their base. Okay, if you cannot memorize, you will have to try with the calculator. Okay, it's always like, the base is always like 2 lah, 3 lah, 4 lah, 5 lah. It will not go too big lah. 6 also possible lah. 7 also possible, but it will not go too big. You will just try and error to find out what is the common base. So for this case, how do I know it's base 3 is 243 is too big, it's difficult to know ma. But my neighbor 27 is quite a small number, 27. So you will know that 27 is 3 to the power of 3. You need to know that. So then after that, just solve it just like normal linear equation. And that's how I solve my x equals to -19. Then the other likely have same base, right? Usually they will give one. Yes, Aloysius, they will usually give you one which is, this one very obvious that 27 is base 3. Then the other side you will have to try and error. So I have try and error and C calculator is 3 to the power of 5, give me 243. So I will change the 243 to base 3. Okay, so usually you look around, either on the left or the right, you can see the hint what is the base lah. Okay, let's move on. Okay. Okay, simplify blah blah blah, leaving your answer in positive index. I never particularly said when I do Sec 4 math. I did Sec 4 math before already. Go to my YouTube channel and go and see my past video lah. Okay, so over here, simplify blah blah blah, leaving your answer in positive index. So let's do step by step. I'm going to write the question first. Okay, no problem. Okay, I don't know why you give up, unless you are a level which is like, maybe this one is too far-fetched for you, then yes, okay, it's fine, you give up. But if you're learning this topic, and then you give up, then it's not so right. Learning new things is never easy at the start. Of course, when you listen, you don't understand 70%, that's normal, because you're learning new things. Just continue to listen a few more times, slowly you will start to get the hang of it, okay? Okay, so over here, see, this is cube root. I think this cube root, write too big already, I must write smaller. Remember, our cube root is to the power of 1/3, right? So I'm going to change this to -27 p6 to the power of 1/3 over this one. I'm going to just leave it as it is first. I'm not going to touch it first. I'm not going to touch it first. Later then I tell you why I don't want to touch it. Because if I'm going to change the -2 to +2, I will have a fraction here. I don't want that to happen. So let's focus on the top part. 1/3 is cube root. So cube root -27 is -3. Okay, cube root -27 is just -3. This is 6 times 1/3, so it's p to the power of 2. Okay, then after that, what do we do? Okay, then after that, I'm going to see, remember just now I said that if the power is negative, we just need to bring it. If it's at numerator, you bring it to the bottom. If it's at the bottom, you bring it to the top. So this one is at the bottom, so I'm going to bring it to the top. So I will write it as -3p squared, no change. This one I will bring it up, 2 cubed, 2. Because it is negative at the denominator, so I bring it up. So it becomes 2 cubed to the power of 2 at the numerator. And 2 cubed to the power of 2 means 2q times 2q. So it's actually 4q squared. So it becomes -3p squared, 4q squared. And it's just -12p2q2. Done. Is it wrong if I take 1/3 divided by power -2? Yes, it's wrong. Because the whatever is inside the bracket, it is not the same base. So you cannot minus the power. You cannot minus or you cannot divide the power because they are different base one. So you have to do them separately. Okay, all good with this one? Okay, so all I did was the cube root I changed to 1/3. I just do cube root -27 is just -3. 6 times 1/3 is 2. And I don't touch the denominator because if I want to change, I have 1 over 2 cubed, which is like fraction within fraction is very confusing. So I leave it as this is. Then after that, I just bring it up to change it to 2. And then 2q times 2q is just 4q squared. Okay, then what I do is minus 3 times 4 is minus 12. P2, Q2 is just stick together, can already. Okay. Okay, let's move on. Okay, over here. This one, A 12 over 64 minus 1. B 24 negative 1 over 6. This one is tough one, tough one. Okay. Remember just now I tell you all a shortcut that when you have the power is negative, you can actually just flip the fraction first. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to just flip without changing any other thing. So it is 64 minus 1, B 24, and then after that A 12. So now this one, negative 16 become positive 16. Okay? And then after that, do you see that I have a negative power, a negative index here? So remember I said, if it's negative index, just bring it to the bottom or up. So this one, B24 remain, A12 remain, 64 to the power of 1 will go down. This one still remain as 16. Okay? Then, easy already. So B24 times 16. 24 times 16 is 4. So it becomes B to the power of 4. 12 times 16 is 2. So it becomes A to the power of 2. 64 to the power of 16. If you press a calculator for 6 root, see or you put 64 to the power of 1 over 6, it will give you 2. Because 2 to the power of 6 is 64. 2 to the power of 6 is 64. So when we 6 root 64, it gives us 2. So this one becomes 2. So the 2, of course, we don't write it here. So I just rewrite. So it's B4 over 2A squared. Done. Yes, so this one have to be very, very careful, okay? The flip, This is one way, okay? One way, I have another way also, alternative. That means I don't settle the negative. I actually straight away just multiply also can. See, I can also do 12 times 1 over 6. Sorry, 12 times negative 1 over 6. So I get A minus 2, correct? 64 minus 1 times minus 1 over 6. So it's 64 1 over 6. 24 times negative 1 over 6. So it's B minus 4. Do you see that? Alternative, 12 times negative 1 over 6 is negative 2. Negative 1 times negative 1 over 6 is positive 1 over 6. 24 times negative 1 over 6 is negative 4. Then after that, what I need to do is, I just need to swap. So B minus 4 bring up, so it's B4. A minus 2 bring down, so it's A2. This one, 64 to the power of 16, press calculator is 2. So this is done. So I also can do it this way. It seems like this one is shorter. Up to you. So actually, there's no really one way to do it, as long as you apply the correct law of indices. Can? All good with this question. Can I move on? Let me see. I still got how many questions? Maybe 4 questions, I think. Good. Let's move on. Should be 9:30, I hope. Good. Yes, today 9:30 end. Hopefully 15 minutes for me to do 4 questions should be can. Because I already teach the most of the basic stuff. So behind is actually quite fast. Okay, so I'm going to write the question here. 3A5 minus 3. So remember just now I teach you as in either way you can actually straight away flip the fraction here. So I write it as A5 over 3. Then after this one become positive 3. Okay. Then after that, 5 times 3, so it's just A15. 3 to the power of 3 is 27. So this is the answer. Okay. Easy, ah. The question behind is easier already. Okay, look at here. So let's see. I'm going to write the question first. y7 divided by square root y multiplied by negative 3y squared. So let's change the square root y to become to the power of half. So y7 remain. This become y to the power of half. This one is just keep it as minus 3y squared. So see, minus 3 got no other number, so it's just minus 3 here. Okay, and then divide same base minus the power, same base multiply at the power. So this one become y 7 minus half plus 2. Divide means minus, multiply means plus. And this one I simplify, so it's minus 3y 17 over 2. Okay, so you can leave it in this, or you want to put answer, you see answer put 8.5 also can, because 17 over 2 is the same value as 8.5. Done. Easy, this one I never do anything much. I only change the square root to become power half. So if it's mixture, got divide, got multiply, then I just do one go lor. Divide minus lor, multiply, add. Okay, the number alone no change, nothing, so just put outside here. Okay, let's move on. Last two questions. I think the last two questions quite easy, so maybe I don't need to OT today. Good, yes bro. Okay, so this one. Good, yes bro. 7x squared y to the power of 0 divided by 4x cubed to the power of negative 1. So first thing you need to know is anything to the power of 0 give you 1. So you see this bracket, no matter how complex is this, you don't care, because to the power of 0 is 1. So this whole thing actually is just 1. Okay, then I'm going to put, remember this one is minus 1. So what I can do is, I can write as this. This is 4x cubed over 1. So remember, if I want to change the negative to positive, I just flip the denominator, I just flip the inside. So this will be 1 divided by 1 over 4x cubed to the power of 1. So this one is actually 1 over 1 divided by 1 over 4x cubed. And if it's divide, I can just change to multiply. So it's just 1 over 1 times 4x cubed over 1. So in the end, 4x cubed is the answer. Okay, so if you notice, indices actually is just applying the rule step by step. And if you notice, I always settle the power first. Always settle the power, then after that is negative index, and then see how you're going to do lah. So basically, I cover all the laws of indices today already. Okay, so the last question is equation again. So like just now I mentioned, so you see 27, you see 3, you see 81. You must know that you must link them to base 3. So let me write out the question here. So 27 by now you should know is 3 to the power of 3. This one no change. 81 is 3 to the power of 4. If you don't know, cannot memorize, press the calculator. So 3 to the power of 4 give me 81. So I'm going to change this one. Same base, divide, I'm going to minus the power. So it's 3k, 3 to the power of 25 minus 4. So it's 3k, 3 to the power of 21. Remove the base now. So 3k equals to 21. So k equals to 7. Done. Yeah, answer is 7, Raphael. Okay, so yeah, we are done with indices and linear inequality.